Live at 5. It's offer review, and we've got a lengthy post by the developers responding to the Scourge event. I have some issues with it, but overall, we something we'll talk about. And also, very important, there's an issue where you could get banned from the event by running 2 accounts on one device, and it's an issue also that potentially people were exploiting, and it looks like it's fixed, but then it's shooting. They went too far, and people are getting banned from the event because of it. So I've got some issues with this, but I think a lot of people did like this post. It has some merits with the Pestilence Scourge event in full swing. So this is from Cerebro. There have been a few issues, and we want to provide you with some updates. First, there have been a number of accounts that have appeared in the leaderboards that clearly have not earned points necessarily to earn the points necessary to get there. Our dev team is manually reviewing these profiles in real time and banning any accounts that fraudulently acquired these points. To maintain the integrity of the rank rewards, there'll be a delay period of 24 hours after the event ends to allow time to review the final standings. And I agree with this. I think that's great. And beyond the top 100 on the leaderboards, a lot of people said, well, what if you're outside of the top 100? Because that was an issue as well. And remove any accounts that didn't rightfully earn their place, as there are many accounts to review. This just means there will be a delay in delivering shards for the Morgan Le Fay, but we will work as quickly as possible to minimize the waiting time. Second, there are several Scourges that are currently not functioning and are basically free points. As many players have already been able to take advantage of this, we will leave these Scourges unchanged for the duration of the event. The functionality of these Scourges will fixed for the next Scourge event, and then they list them here. And actually, if you go in game, it actually will say it in red, free points, and that these Scourges are not currently working correctly, and just to click them. And so here's a list of them, and I hope they do an in-game notification so as many people as possible know that you need to turn these Scourges on and literally get free points. And to ensure all players are aware of this, we're updating the description of these Scourges likely today and call out that you will get free points for adding these in your run. We'll also be extending the duration of this Scourge event to allow players enough time to utilize the Scourges if they wish. Ooh. This event is long enough. I bet you there's 2 points of view on this, though. I think that a lot of people are like, I have a good score. I just want this event to be over. And there's other people that are going to be able to push now that the event is like that. But they don't say how long. Third, this is garbage. I found out this yesterday. There is an aspect of the efficient system designed for tiebreakers that does not match the design intention. The current function is the system only counts efficiency for the last battle in a given node instead of the intended function of counting all battles that occur in the node. Again, as many players have already been able to do this, we'll leave it unchanged until the next Scourge event. Keep in mind this only affects tiebreaker scores and adds a small amount of points in total. So it's a small amount of points. So here's the thing. If you one-shot the node, you get less points than if you play the node with a burner team, and that burner team gets through like 3/4 of the way through the node, and then you take your final team for the last quarter of the node. You will have a higher score if you two-shot the node. Literally, that's what this is saying. And that one-shotting the node gives you a lower score. Just so you know. This event is so wonky. Oh, my God. Finally, we saw questions about regard to ICU, Scourge, and how it interacts with a character like Spider-Man Miles, who activates stealth at the start of battle. And, God, the answer to this, I get it. The combat modifier for the Scourge is not actually active when on spawn. Passive abilities are applied. Basically, the current interaction is working as intended, or they say that because they're not going to change it, which is fine. Please pardon our dust on this first iteration of the Scourge event. It'll be like sending out some general compensation in the near future to all players eligible to participate in the Scourge event as an appreciation for your patience while we work out the kinks. Keep in mind the Pestilence Scourge event will run another irradiation in the future. And Cerebro did point out that future regeneration will happen before Apocalypse. So before the Apocalypse, milestone rewards can be earned again, so there'll be more opportunities to earn additional character shards from Morgan Le Fay. We're thrilled to see so many players expressing how much fun they're having in the Pestilence Scourge event. That is true. I think there's been more posts about the integrity of the leaderboards. But anyways, I mean, I think that's a bold statement there. And we'll work to ensure that future Scourge events are even better. So I have 5 thoughts, issues about this post. Starting with they don't address the issue that happened on the first day of the event. On the very first day of the event, there was a bug where if you had the 30% health enabled, you could send in burner teams and then the node will start off with like little to no health. And that was fixed after the first day. And that's probably that silent patch that they didn't tell anything about, is probably what caused these to stop working because after the first day of the event. So they don't address that and the people that got ahead doing that, right? That's not addressed. The second thing is that there is an issue / bug / glitch / people are getting falsely banned. And I knew about this a couple days ago, but I've had several people reach out. But if you use 2 accounts on one device, somehow that single device, there was an interaction between the 2 accounts where the Scourges were taking place. I saw one video where a guy went in with a very high collection power with a bunch of Scourges loaded. He loaded up his free-to-play account that had a very small collection power. Then he went back into his main account and the health bars were just lowered down to nothing. And initially I thought this was something that was going to be exploitable. What turns out is happening is there is some sort of detection system for anomalies like this, and people are getting banned from the event. So I repeat, and now there's a bunch of people that are trying to get their accounts unbanned because of this glitch. So if you're running 2 accounts on one device, I would suggest not doing that. I run BlueStacks, and BlueStacks has a multi-instance manager. So you can run multiple instances on separate versions of BlueStacks. You're not switching through with the Facebook. I would highly recommend not running 2 accounts on one device because of the number of people that are having problems with it. They didn't address that. Thirdly, they extended the event. For how long? We need to, if we're going to plan our lives around playing this super grindy land, how long is it going to be extended for? And obviously they're extending the event because they want to sell us a bunch of offers. If you look in the store today, and there's actually some good offers, they're selling us a bunch of offers on Web Warriors and Dark Hunters. But how long are they extending the event? Most people that I talked to said this event was way too long. I feel like 7 days would have been a better time. Some people said 5 days would have been fine, but 10 days is too long, and they're going to extend it again. I haven't heard the details about how long it'll be. And secondly, the main thing is they are, if you read right here, they worded this very carefully. And basically, they're suggesting that they're going after troll accounts or accounts that did very well and clearly got scores that didn't make sense. If you're at the top of the leaderboard with an unreasonable 3 million score and you got a 1 million collection power, they're saying that addressing that. What they're not talking about is what about people that, have very large collection powers, let's see, 20, 30 million, something like that. And they cheat the game mostly just to save time because they can't be bothered with, rerunning these Web Warrior Node 10 and Node 5 for hours. I mean, I had to do that the other day, ran it for like an hour over and over until I got the perfect run. They just can't be bothered with that. And they don't post an outrageous score. They just post like a reasonable score for their size of their account. That's not being addressed. And you know what? And someone made a good comment. They said, how could they address that? Well, then the question I ask is, how could they create this event knowing that will always be an issue on a problem that has existed in the game since the game was created? 4 years, a 4-year-old known problem. How could they create a leaderboards event? And so none of that is addressed in this. I do like what they had to say. But I really just feel like it's like why are they insisting on doing leaderboards? And, I polled chat and I don't see the poll. Maybe I deleted it. But I polled chat about this. And a lot of people feel like they're going to, like most of the community feels like they're going to persist with leaderboards going forward. And they're not going to give up on that at all. So let's move on. I just want to point out that there's 1 day left on this milestone right here, which is the Monsters in the Web store. And that is a milestone based around raids and using Web Warriors and raids. Or you can spend UPCs. So you can spend your way through that. Just want to remind you they got 1 day left of that. And then also, there's a very wonky offer for Morgan Le Fay, Osmium or Osmomium. I don't know how to say it. Buy it 6 times. Oh my God. You need 18 of those, you need 18 of those, and you need 61 of those to take her to max level. For some reason, I was able to come across these pieces in advance, and I didn't need to buy this. Someone said, should you continue buying them? I try to stock 18 of any one of given of these pieces and 61 of these. Some people do 122 of those, just in case for future character releases, because you don't want to get stuck eating Oz formula and alien spores, when multiple characters use the same uniques. Also, this is a new data mine. I got to give a shout out to Minball TV, Goblin Queen. So this is for Madeline Pryor. We don't know when Madeline Pryor's coming out. I haven't heard exactly, but this is new information. Earn points through Blitz, War, and daily objectives. Upgrade your Dark Hunters and A-Force teams. My guess is that this A-Force is going to be an in-game tag. There was an A-Force comic right here made up of all women. So we'll see. That's not defined. Like, I went right now in game and checked to see if I could see an A-Force team, but I'm sure it'll be a list. They kind of make them up as they go. For increased milestone progress in War, Blitz, complete your daily objectives for additional points and test your metal in Blitz, especially with your Marauders. Battles in Blitz, Alliance War, and complete daily objectives and complete your dailies to fight in Blitz and War. So no clue when Madeline Pryor is going to be launched. Maybe this week we will see as far as offers, and then probably an event that ends after the Agatha event, because we still have the Agatha event. And here's the data mine on the Agatha event. This is the same information that was put in Friday's blog post, and this event is scheduled to go live on Thursday. So there are some offers that kind of line up well for the Agatha event, because the Agatha event is going to be Blitz heavy. And then there also is an offer in here. Let's toggle over to the game and pull that up. Boy, I've got a lot of stuff running right now. Let's see. Let's go over to the game and get it all set up. Offers. Here we go. So this is an offer right here. And I think this is a great deal. $5 for 500 cores, which makes it worth right there. And this is bonus stuff. You're getting 5 of these Pestilence orbs. The Pestilence orbs include Web Warriors and Dark Hunters. And I said they're worth about $1 a piece. And there you go. We got 5 orbs right there. So that is worth it. So I'm going to buy this twice. So if you're making predictions or things like that, I'm buying this. I'm going to buy it off stream or off out of the video. I'm going to buy this twice. And the other thing too is that the Agatha event is going to require blitzing and spending cores. So there's going to be some sort of milestone around spending cores. Get stocked up here. Seems like this is what I'm going to be buying this offer twice. Okay, let's move on. And then we've got another offer right here. Now, I think this is situational, and I think they're going to make a small fortune off of these offers. We've got 5 Pestilence orbs right here. Again, those are the orbs that have Dark Hunters and Web Warriors inside of there. And they do include like OG Spider-Man, Miles, and Elsa and Ghost Rider, which a lot of veteran players don't need. But they do average about 4.2 meaningful shards per orb, meaning, like the newer characters that have been released in the last couple of months. And we've got 25 Scarlet Spiders. So, if you're the event is really, for me, seems largely based around nodes 5 and 10 and how you do on that. So do what you got to do. If you're struggling in nodes 5 and nodes 10 and spending, the money helps you get through it. I get it. It's not like a crazy good deal or anything like that, but do what you got to do. Armory orb fragments kind of hurts my soul a little bit. I wish it was like 50 shards for $20, because right there, they're basically selling 50 shards for $40. So it's not that fantastic of a deal, but you do get some bonus stuff here, bonus stuff there. But again, this is how they're going to make their money right here, right? And this is why they're probably going to extend the event. And like I said, do what you got to do. I'm not going to be purchasing there. And then we've got one right here for Dr. Voodoo. And I believe later in this week, he's going to be added to the Elite Store. So be look out for that for his red stars. Let's keep going down. Energy bundle. So we've got 5 premium orbs and 3 red star orbs along with 1,000 energy. Those are worth about $5. That right there is worth $4.50, and that's worth about $5. So this doesn't add up to $20 for me. It's like a little under $14. And then again, Extraordinary Energy Bundle, we've got 1,500 energy right there, which I would price at about $7.50. So that's not the best deal. I wish there was some sort of event running for spending energy, and then I usually jump on those type of things when they have it, when you'd be able to get like some sort of double dip situation. And then this offer popped up late yesterday after I did offer review, but we got 50 magic shards and a mega orb. Mega orbs are worth about $5, but they are not worth $5 to me because all I get is duplicate shards. And then also this wouldn't help me upgrade my account, so I'm not going to purchase them. And then also, this is an interesting deal. This is 2 mega orbs. So let's say those are worth $10. But for me, they're not. For some people, they are. But for me, it feels like they're like super Ultimus orbs, right? I don't get anything good out of it. And then we've got six training material orbs, and I value those at $1.50 a piece. So that right there is worth $9. So to me, this almost adds up to $20. Do what you got to do. I'm not going to be buying this because I just don't like mega orbs, but I could see people that need that like mega orbs and need training materials will go that. This is the Pestilence orb. There's no reason to buy this at all when literally for $5 right here you get the same amount plus you get 500 cores. So this is the garbage anchor pricing. No reason to buy this at all when you can spend $5 and get the same number of orbs and 500 power cores. So no way. And then right here we've got the Agatha offer. These are the orbs they give average 9.3, minimum 6. They do have a small chance of paying out 180. I value these at $3 a piece. And then we've got 14. So this doesn't quite add up. Those are about 50 cents a piece. That adds up to about $6.50 there for me. All right, trash. We do have some other offers that are very good in here. We've got Lady Deathstrike. So if you want to boost up your weapon X, which is absolutely amazing in War Offense, we've got, and they're relatively new. She's not really available anywhere. And then right there, you can buy 50 shards for $15. I use her in the tech nodes. I might consider this. I might take her to $6 stars. And then even better, in my opinion, we've got 2 silver samurais. So you could get 150 silver samurais for 75. You can get 150 shards for $20. And that's not terrible. That would make me get him all the way to 7. So I'm probably going to end up buying one offer of these here to get her to 6 stars. And then I can buy this offer twice. And that'll take me to 7 stars in silver samurai. Not bad. Worth considering for sure. We got Deathpool here, 50 character shards for $30. Not a great deal. Anyways, we'll keep going. We got trash. And I believe most of the offers after this are not good. Nothing here is worth talking about. We're going to skip all the way. These are just like the standard offers. And then we're going to toggle over to the free to play account, see if there's anything worth talking about over there. I believe we've exhausted all that. Let's flip over. And we're just looking for offers that are not duplicated. These are really pricey right here, but I think they're going to sell a bunch of them just because of the frustration. Create a problem and sell a solution, right? That's kind of like the Scopely way. Manufacture a problem and then sell us a solution. Like somebody the other day said, hey, you think they're going to come out with Blue ISO 4 and Blue ISO 5? And I was like, they haven't created a problem yet. They're going to come out with something way harder than the Doom raids, the Dormammu raids or the Apocalypse raids. And then when those are so punishingly difficult, they'll sell us a solution in the form of Blue ISO 4 and 5, maybe Gear Tier 17, maybe level cap increase. It's like create a problem, sell a solution. And that's kind of how this game works, right? All they're doing is artificially creating, problems in this game through frustration mechanics, artificial scarcity, and then they sell a solution, usually with some sort of RNG surprise mechanic, right? All right, let's keep going and to see if there's anything else here we're talking about. I like those. No, we don't have anything good here. I do like the Lady Deathstrike and the Silver Samurai offers. I think those are reasonable enough. If you're in the market for them, I think that'll do well, and that'll do it. All right, we've got the Agatha event starting on Thursday. Stay tuned when we have the numbers for that. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.